let's get into the vetoes.
All right, sounds good. Now, as far as I'm aware, Max, you are the lower seeded player, so you get the choice of who gets to start the banning process.
All right, we're going to start off with Trevor Percent.
All right, Gordo, what is your choice to ban?
Alice Stone jumps.
All right, Max.
Epsilon. Sorry.
It's fair. I don't blame you.
No.
Gordo?
Deep inside.
Smart. Max?
All races.
Gordo?
Good way.
All right, Max?
Oh, damn. Countryside.
Oh, okay. All right, then. That leaves you the final choice. Are you going to ban Blitz play or fresh meat?
We are going to Blitz play. I ban fresh meat.
All right, ban fresh meat. Blitz play time. Be pretty interesting.
Welcome back. We have both of our runners loaded into the cutscene. So let's get started. I'm going to count you down from 3, and when I say go, unpause and then immediately skip the cutscene. Ready? 3. Oh, Max, not yet. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck to both of the runners, and we will see you guys in an hour and 20 minutes, probably-ish.
All right, so we're off. Immediately starting with a fairly solid drive. No Franklin power to save their butts if they get into any trouble. Which means I have a pretty good feeling there's already going to be a bit of distance between these two runners once we get to the end of this drive.
Fuck only knows what that means.
Yeah, and this is one of those drives where you can have cars making some pretty weird turns, making right turns from the left lane, left turns from the right lane, and cars coming off of freeway on ramps.
Yeah, it looks like Max has already experienced a little bit of trouble. Slowed down quite a bit. That brake boost will help recover, but Gordo also veering off the racing lines. In fact, almost veering off the track.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of my least favorite drives in the entire game. And especially because it is the first one in the segment. It's so easy just to reset on any small crash. That is one of the main reasons I will not be playing Blitz play.
Speaking of small crashes, Max is showing his distaste for Epsilon as he crashes into the back of a tornado. Not sure if that is a choice of artistic representation and showing off for the tournament, or maybe just a mistake. That being said, Gordo has pulled ahead at the end of this drive and will be the first to enter the Maze Bank Arena. Is he going to go for the dive? Yes, he is. That is very risky in a tournament race setting, where if you die, you go all the way back. Max playing it safe, even parking a little further away just to make really sure they don't trigger any mission fail conditions.
I have a feeling that parking there was just because he forgot where to go.
I do know that parking there used to be part of like what was considered the optimal route. So it is possible he also just learned from old resources.
Yeah, that could be true. He not getting into the passenger side, so Michael's gonna have to open the door himself, and then that makes him take a little bit longer, which means you have to wait a little bit more.
Yeah, Max pulling ahead too early is a bit unfortunate. Does lose a few seconds, which he's going to need to save if he wants to catch up with Gordo, who is now midway through the drive. Maybe not taking the optimal racing lines, as he does crash into a car, but that will not be the end of the world in this race.
But yeah, this is the longest segment being contested in Summer Segment Scramble. Average time taking about an hour 20. Can range anywhere from 1:08 is, I think, the world record, to over an hour and 30 minutes, depending on your skill level and how good RNG you get. So that's another thing. the RNG. That's going to come into play a lot more later, but that could make a big part in who wins this race.
When we crush his little
That is very true. I do say that Blitz play doesn't begin until the non-linear section.
I knew
That's very
this
true.
would be full of douchebags.
That being said, Gordo and Max seem to be doing a fine job taking this drive so far. Gordo about to come across a bit of a difficult turn. Oh, what is this? He is going for strats that actually aren't faster. Doing this route of trying to manip Laszlo's car into staying while taking an alternate line. It has been shown that I believe it has been shown that this route is not actually faster, so this is a interesting and eccentric choice.
That cocksucker might be
Max opting to go for the more typical line. Gordo, no, he's not failing. He clearly knows what he's doing. It's just he's probably poured his time into something he shouldn't have. That being said, we all do make mistakes, so don't give him much hate for that. Actually, don't give him any hate.
It is also a cool thing to see, especially during a tournament. I remember back during the Trevor % tournament, when everyone was doing the normal roll off the roof, Rello basically came up with his own strat of rolling off in a different place that was almost faster, and no one had even seen it before, and he pioneered it for the first time during the Trevor % tournament and left everyone in the chat speechless. Granted, it wasn't
It's also
fast,
never
so it
been
didn't
done
matter.
since, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that first Trevor % tournament did have a lot of sandbagging, which I think the format of this one is going to take great strides to help improve and avoid. Gordo opting to take a tornado for this drive to Deadman Walking and struggling to get around this NPC car.
Yeah.
Max, on the other hand, getting worse spawns. Never mind, he seems to be taking this random spawn anyway, despite the fact it might not be all that much faster, if not even slower, than a taxi.
It looked just from visuals faster than a taxi, at least for acceleration. I don't know about top speeds, but hopefully we're going to see some bike strats, so that shouldn't matter.
I'm sorry, did you just say bike strats?
Yes, is that not a thing anymore?
No, because of texts, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, so you will not see top runners going for it anymore, unless they feel very confident with their texts. Maybe in a Hondo setting at best.
Wow, okay. Well, I actually didn't know that, so thank you for informing me before. I didn't run Blitz play, and I didn't do bike strat, and I didn't lose time.
No problem. Do you mind if I go ahead and inform you as well that Max just had another crash spitting him out?
Thank you for informing me of that, Ray.
You're welcome. I'll keep doing that.
Yeah, Gordo
taking a bit of a wide turn there.
Yeah. That also could just be because he's in the tornado. It's a little bit of a wider car. It's a little bit slidey, but Max doing the same thing even in this car that seems to have a lot better handling.
Yeah, the similarity in those two lines is quite uncanny, if I do say so myself. That being said, the tornado does look to be struggling a tiny bit to get up this hill. Maybe you should have taken a taxi. Max, on the other hand, struggling to find the correct hill to drive up on and taking the wrong one. Let's see if he can correct his course without incurring some significant penalty in time. Seems he is getting up there in the end with a few seconds lost at the very least.
Both players crashing minorly. Oh, he hits a tree.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Gordo hitting a pedestrian, but that shouldn't matter as much, especially this late.
Both of them crashing a little bit throughout this whole drive. However, it seems like Gordo's going to maintain his slight edge.
Whoa! MaxGentleman
wicked.
doing some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater style driving. Very flashy. Love to see that kind of thing. Also ragdolling a little bit prematurely. That will lose him a couple seconds. That being said, these runners are still fairly close. I'd say within 15 or 20 seconds, which is quite impressive considering how much we've seen happen so far. Gordo getting stuck on NPCs. He is going to get gunned down without a doubt. That is going to be very hard to recover from.
What I was about to say is, all it takes is one mission fail for them to be even again, and Max playing it safe to take the early pistol. Doesn't want to risk
choice.
dying, but he's gonna get close anyway. He needs the health.
Ooh.
Oh my!
Gordo getting stuck and dying again. Both of them dying. This is
Wow.
neck and neck, everyone. Max having a little trouble finding the right way to go, but does get there. But that will allow Gordon to pull Gordo. Gives him a tiny bit of a chance to pull ahead. Seems he's opting to not go for that whole attack, which I do not blame him considering how he's doing. That being said, that SMG is going to end up killing him. That is quite unfortunate. If he had pistol whipped the right person, he would have been A-okay. It looks like Max is going to pull ahead here ultimately, as he does manage to get through unscathed. Going down the stairs instead of up at first, but does recover.
He skipped
as long as he keeps his pace up, he should be A-okay.
Skip 2 of the guys, skip the health pack. Now he's killing a guy that you can just run past. I think you can tell that the fact that he doesn't have a PB in this segment is not because he couldn't finish a run. He just might be a little out of practice in this segment.
It's possible. That being said, Gordo seems to be really stuck in...
Oh no, Max was getting low HP.
No, he's fine.
He made it. Gordo, just take your time, man. Use Michael's power.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh my god, what is he doing? Why is he trying to run past 2 SMGs and a shotgun?
Yeah, it is very clear he does not know how to recover from this. It's very possible that in his practice he may have just reset if he ever died here, which means he's not ready for this race environment where he has died and needs to recover.
And there's the shotgun. It doesn't matter that he doesn't believe in the health pack. Try to just run right past them. Just take your time, man.
Yeah, as a result, this very well could be the first upset of Summer Segment Scramble 2.
Have we really? We haven't had a single upset. That's crazy.
Correct, although it has been close, which is good enough. This will be technically the first real upset if things keep going the way they will.
Apostle asking if we're ever going to get out of this, and that is just the push that
has now made it to the next
checkpoint. The health pack, finally deciding to pick up a health pack just in time. And Max having to take a not great route here to avoid cops, but he is so far ahead from Gordo's mishaps in the shootout. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, the time loss incurred from this driving route is very insignificant. Much less than getting re-seen by the cops. I do not blame Max for improvising the route this way. It's not the end of the world. Now, let's see how Gordo does. Does know to shoot that cop to prevent popping his tire, does get the shot off, probably paralyzing that cop for life. And now he's taking the standard route to lose the cops and does not seem to have any ahead of him. This is a good sign. Means he might be able to catch up by a couple seconds.
That poor paralyzed cop. Maybe he'll make Instagram content about learning how to throw a ball and pour water out of a pitcher again.
Probably doing more good for the public that way than being an actual cop.
In America, totally.
Yeah.
In California, in Los Angeles, totally. I don't think people in chat got my reference. Oh, Hutch got my reference. Yeah, Gordo getting the same cops, so he also is going to have to take an alternate route.
But does take the proper alternate route.
As far out of the way. Well, Max actually couldn't take that route because he got a cop on the highway driving down the street.
Oh, I missed that. Thank you for pointing that out for me.
I was wondering because I think he started to take the correct alternate route and then realized there was a cop there and had to change his mind.
Hey,
yeah, that is very reasonable. That being said, Max is now on his second pose. Gordo going for the autosave warp, but I don't think we saw him make a replay warp, which means he could have some trouble switching back to, or getting back to the safe house. Could cause a problem for him.
We are now on the best mission of the whole game. And you know, actually, because I'm commentating and not running, I'm gonna start doing yoga in real life. We've always said we're gonna do this, but I might as well.
But you do it on camera. Save it for GTA Marathon offline.
Yeah, I need my morning stretch, Ray Giles.
Okay, then fine.
Gordo having no problems.
It does seem he is a little slow on skipping the cutscene, so hopefully that is not a sign of worse things to come.
I don't know if my balance can do this one. Oh, I might fall over and like crash into my desk.
How many years of marriage? And this is the
yeah, if
interest in my hobbies.
how much space do you even have? Like, surely not all that much, right?
I have a little bit. My foot was like kicking my guitar when I tried to do that.
Jesus, dude, you're gonna cause some serious property damage.
Who cares? It's my property.
All right, a big question though. If you're doing yoga, how do you decide which pose to do, considering we have 2 runners doing yoga at the same time?
I am doing MaxGentleman's yoga, because I have to get on the ground. Oh no, my dog's gonna start trying to lick my face and stuff.
Well, there are worse things than licking your face.
Oh no.
Your lungs, they
Get his
work,
ass
yeah?
chopped.
Get down on the ground.
Oh god, not this again.
Okay.
Let's see.
Breathing is almost the most
Max has
important
about
thing, no?
1 or 2 of these minigame things to go.
Lips.
If it's too much, just go in.
To answer your question, Tanisha, I noticed you were asking about it a little bit before. Right now, we have no plans to do any LTA. Mainly because the breaks we do have in the schedule are typically, so far, and probably will not be big enough to support an LTA
In
run.
the air.
Good question, though.
Release it.
LTA is like when you have 2 hours to get a good run, right?
Yeah,
what you
something
did
like that.
At GTAM.
Jimmy!
Exactly.
You still here? James! Fuck off!
Oh yeah.
So now Max is gonna go smash.
I pay for that.
Oh,
Wrong
look at
mission.
Jimmy's not smash TV.
Bullshit.
And they're going to go buy weed because they're in California.
It's not weed.
It isn't?
It's... Well, okay, the feds have been using it for decades.
No. But he gets the drink after he buys a brick of weed.
Oh, is that what happens? Okay, I haven't
Yeah.
watched the cutscene in a while.
Oh my gosh, Mick. Yeah, I know.
What? You
Everyone
expect me
point
to
out.
know the lore? Like, forget that. I'm
Obviously.
here for coding. I'm here to look at the funny hashes that Galaxy sends in coding, and then laugh at them because they're poorly designed.
No, Hostel. Jimmy buys Trank, which he puts in the soda cup that Michael drinks. He also, if you watch the whole cutscene, Jimmy gives him the money. The guy gives Jimmy a brick of weed, and then Jimmy says, "What about the other thing?" And then runs back inside and grabs the
Really do.
See, you can see he's holding a brick of weed.
That is not a brick. That's like a baggie.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's not a brick. That's not even weed. It's not the right color.
Now what?
Oh wait.
Hey!
Oh, I'm thinking of
Get back to the house.
Dead Man Walking. No, I'm of Fame or Shame.
Fame or shame?
Oh.
What did you
All right,
See,
congrats.
okay.
You're the new unreliable narrator.
You're such a between
It's a
the white lines.
hey man.
Your credibility has been forfeit.
I'm from California. I see weed, I get excited. What can I say, man?
What weed is there? There hasn't been weed at all.
I wanted there to be weed.
This is Amanda. Unfortunately, I can't come to the phone right now.
You're so.
Namaste.
Also, I tried weed once, mid as fuck.
That's so not. I mean, yeah, that's kind of. You never know. Whatever.
This is Amanda.
No, I got you there.
You don't
I
get
got
it.
you
You're
there.
not from California.
Oh my god, shut up about California.
I'll stop it.
Why? It's the best state.
What's in that thing? It's harmless. Vets have been using
No.
it for decades.
No.
You anesthetize me? You fucking shit? I'm protecting you from yourself. Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm
Also, why did you add legal reasons and then repeat what I said? Like,
This is Amanda.
I don't know. This sounds like you're trying to take away my voice. That being said, let's see.
Alrighty then.
So these two are probably like what, better part of a minute, maybe like 45 seconds-ish apart?
Oh, Gallivo asked me how Gordo is behind. He obviously just tuned in. Fiku pointing out that I sleep for weed, but
Okay,
bring
hold
moonshine
on.
into it.
I'm sorry, I love talking about drugs, but we gotta talk about this route Gordo is taking. It seems he has forgotten that we
I
do
think he's
take a
just
different
taking
route on the way back.
GPS route.
Well, yeah, that's one explanation. That, or he's just literally doing what he did on the way there, which I don't blame him for. You'd think if one way to get between point A and B is the fastest, you'd think the same route would be fastest way to get between B and A.
But with the way that you take corners in this game, it actually doesn't turn out to be that way. Because taking corners when you're not up to speed, and then going on a straightaway when you are up to speed. Turns out that's a little bit faster than building up a bunch of speed and then slowing down to take a corner.
Anyway, let's talk about this car RNG. Max does struggle to find a decent car, but does eventually come across this Comet. Yes, Comet. I was like 80% sure, trust me. That being said, Max also capping to 30 FPS here in order to mitigate the effects of the tranquilizer. I know I think most people, including me, cap to 60, if anything. It's not every day you see someone cap to 30.
I capped to 30.
You cap to 30.
That's awkward.
I'm refraining from saying the word gross. Which I kind of fucked up just now, didn't I?
No.
But
Yeah,
I said it, even though I wanted to not say it.
The thing I like about 30 is it's like, it's not as bad as people say. That's all I'm going to say. I can't quite explain it. But
Gordo just missed the building, by the way. Ended up landing on the ground.
that
That is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, that being said, it is now Gordo's turn for car RNG.
Jimmy.
Let's see what he gets.
Little shit.
Does go. Shoots his gun as if prepping for tab movement, but seems to not opt for that. Instead, running and jumping. I'm not sure if that is.
Oh, he doesn't get a good car here, though.
No, this muscle car is fine, isn't it?
He obviously watched the Blitz play tutorial made by Alex Honix and Dabbler, because one of the things they say is, don't waste your time waiting for a good car. If you see a car, take it. And that is what he did.
If that were true, we'd take the BMX bike.
Well, that's not a car now, is it?
Hello?
You get the same job done as car. Is basically car. Treated like car in US.
That, I mean, you're not wrong.
Checkmate. Alright, anyway, Gordo now triggering the hangout warp, does eventually get into the car, although maybe a little bit late.
Chooses to knock the door off instead of slowing down to let it close.
That is impressive. Knocking that door off is very tricky, in my experience.
Yeah. For some reason, the hinges on Davy's car in this scene specifically are made of galvanized square steel. So, sorry,
Didn't you mention that earlier?
Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday too. I don't know why.
Okay, what's the deal with it?
You've never heard of Little John, who bought a 0 square meter house for his 100 children?
You are speaking chat GPT language right now, I gotta be honest, dog. That is where you're at right now.
I'll stop. Yeah, I'll stop.
Shut up, Viku, as if you're not a zoomer as well.
I see you at the spot, big homie.
Oh, Max not taking the off-ramp that we normally take.
I mean, that's not a well-known strat. It's small strats right there.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get any cars, so it's not
turn to pick up Davey. Manages to spook him twice.
Ooh,
very interesting.
Max manages to just barely clip the yellow dot. So
Hey, I barely know that kid.
is now going to be on
up my car.
Call him, or we'll send some G-men.
Is this John Gentleman I am referring to
Okay.
running in this event? Let me take a look at the
Trevor Phillips.
sign-up list.
Oh, you're crazy. I ain't calling him.
Yeah, right there. Seed number 5, Rake
Dumb
Giles.
move, Dave. Real fucking dumb.
My name not
Just worry
John.
about the plan, okay? Getting Mr. K
But-
out to
Sue you
the
for slander.
IAA station.
Man. Oh,
The IAA
Gordo.
station. Britain is going to be positioned
That's,
across the street.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's actually why we don't cross over early, but why'd you cross over early, man?
And I'm the best guy you got for this.
With you, we've
Yeah,
got
Gordo
good
cannot
leverage.
afford major crashes like that right now, considering how far he's behind.
Like you were mentioning earlier, all these missions are just a precursor, setting you up for the real Blitz play segment. But as good RNG as you have, if you already are so far behind after the first part, it's not going to make that much of a difference. So
Maybe I'll hang
we'll
That's very
see how
true.
they handle the rest of this and then what RNG they get in the end. We've got the heli escape coming up. Content, hopefully. I agree.
We'll see. I give it a my bookie odds are 10% chance of giga content. So that's 9-1 the odds.
I have a feeling Max is not going to get Michael being competent, but Gordo is, and that's going to save him approximately 7.26 seconds.
Huh? Oh, that kind of competence. Okay. Tanish, the prize pool was increased yesterday.
Yeah, also, while we're talking about the prize pool, don't forget to sub, gift, bits, dono to the Southern Segment Scramble channel and do exclamation mark merch to see all the amazing merch that Hostel designed. And all of those things that I just mentioned, all of the proceeds go directly into the tournament. For legal reasons, I have to say that we are paying taxes, but all of it is going straight into the runners, and, you know, it's community funded. We didn't take out a loan from anyone.
Do that we can.
You actually do make a real good point, though. Why are we paying taxes? We're a non-profit. We should actually file for tax exemption.
Grab his other arm.
No.
Yeah, why do we need to pay taxes? Like, it's not like taxes should be paid, you know? Like, I haven't paid my taxes, and I'm still here.
See how you feel.
Wait, you don't pay taxes?
No. Why would I do that?
36 flow. Gotcha.
I mean, it's nice. I mean, it saves you from being in a shit situation like me, where I currently owe the IRS. How much is it? Wait, look. I owe the IRS $3,000, by the way. I'm just gonna make it clear. Max struggling a little bit with this final flight, by the way.
I told you, Michael wouldn't shoot down early. He did opt to slow down a little bit more than he needed to, a little early, which means even after Michael shot down the helicopter, he still has to fly a little bit to the parking lot.
Okay, but how does that explain why Max was like a mile in the air? Like, bro needed to get closer to the ground.
Probably he wasn't moving his left joystick, but he was still holding down his right trigger. Oh, he's Max driving away?
Not driving, but I don't know, maybe he thinks he'll keep this car?
I don't think he knows that we do quick switch here.
I wouldn't blame him, but it only saves a couple seconds, right?
You hope that the IRS doesn't know my last name? What are you talking about? It's SR. First name Antonio, last name SR. What are you talking about?
God, it would be really funny if I doxed you right now.
I would really appreciate it if you didn't.
And that's why I'm not. That being said, Gordo also looking to have a similar end of Three's Company, just way too high in the air. You do lose a lot of time descending. Go ahead and get it done early when it doesn't lose you time. What a life tip for you there.
Max did end up getting the quick text, so now he will be flying to scouting. Tanish saying, you check for tow here. I didn't know that.
Is that like a console thing? Or is it like a replay warp thing for non-linear? Because if it's the latter, it would be kind of big brain.
Why would you check for tow there? It's not like...
You can steal it and set up a replay warp, I guess.
Oh, that's right.
Although, actually, no, with how often you get the tow truck after by the book, though, it's probably not worth it, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess, like, if you get the tow truck, it saves you however many seconds. A lot. If you don't get the tow truck, you lose 2 seconds to not doing quick switch. So, it's not like... I guess it's one of those no harm, no foul things.
It's an naughty strike. Hey, wasn't someone shitting on Illuminati earlier? I can't remember.
Why would they?
I don't know. People be weird sometimes. No, it was Liquid Wi-Fi, actually. My bad. Illuminati has not been
Get called out, Liquid Wi-Fi.
I don't think he's here.
Yeah, you better not be here. I'm gonna put the dogs on you. No one disrespects Naughty like that.
What?
I don't know. I'm defending his honor.
Oh, it sounded like you were insulting him for a moment.
No. I'm gonna put the dogs on Liquid because he was being disrespectful to Naughty.
No, Liquid Wi-Fi was not being disrespectful. Nobody's been disrespectful to Illuminati. It was somewhat... whatever, arguing over this isn't worth it. Let's move on and talk about scouting the port.
Can we not talk about scouting the port?
No, I want to talk about scouting the port. Come on, man.
You know where the port is?
Like, come on, there's some good shit here, like Floyd push.
Like I said, I
great
don't
push.
actually know what we got.
And right now, on Max's stream that we can't hear, Trevor's talking about how much he likes numbers, like you.
Something to steal.
You like
Why does
numbers.
everyone keep bringing that up? And Max
Oh
crashes
my
into the train.
god.
See, this is why we should be talking about the race. There's good stuff happening here. It's very reasonable. Like, I for a moment, it was possible that Max could have exploded on the train when he crashed into it, which does happen sometimes. And that would have been enough to put Gordo back in the lead if it had happened.
One time, for me, the train hit me there and flipped me just enough that Wade basically flipped over the side of the train tracks and landed in the water and drowned and died.
Wait, drowned? I mean, I've seen that happen in Best of Twitch, but I don't remember the drowning part.
He's real good with numbers.
Well, he died. I can't confirm it was because of drowning, but he fell in the water and then died. Oh, Garabon, happy birthday. I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
They certainly don't put price
Happy
Max
birthday.
taking an interesting
I
route
don't
to
think he's
get
gonna.
the cover
Oh,
and get
he.
a tow truck.
No, he.
Yep, he failed it. That is very sad.
There's been all these
If Gordo gets it, he could pull ahead.
hanging around.
That is true. Floyd push does save quite a bit of time.
Whoa, is that?
My butt's
Is that Johnny?
Bro needs to pay attention to Floyd if he wants to save time here and still stay in the lead.
Does a single person even do crate push other than Matt? No.
There's like 4 or 5 people the word Matt could refer to, like
Dark Viper AU.
We got a waste spillage and
Matt Stan, Matty. There are 2 Matties, by the way, so that's 4 people.
The one of the Matties doesn't run anymore, Rick.
Get in there.
Fair point.
But yeah, he was talking about Dark Viper AU. Oh, doing this part
You gonna take me to see
backwards?
this
Is that what you're supposed to do?
You can do it this way. Yeah, that being said, Gordo does a
Oh, he's
successful
getting
Floyd
him
push.
very far right, which means he's gonna have to take a wide berth here.
Interesting
but
turnaround, but yeah, this
He actually
might
has a
have a little
pretty
trouble.
good angle. Oh, he's getting a long push. Oh, that's a good push. He might have to re-angle himself though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Floyd walks exactly where he needs him to, and just like that, he closed the gap.
Oh yeah, Max letting Floyd follow behind. I have no idea how that happened.
What
That's a
did he
massive
do?
oversight.
Why did he run away? I
I guess he
Max
wasn't paying enough attention.
I think
That
Max
is quite
forgot that this is
unfortunate.
completely an auto scroller, and it doesn't matter how early you get to the handler because you have to wait for Floyd anyway.
I thought you wanted to scout
That
the
is true.
place.
Yeah, Gordo once again back in the lead. I am surprised by that comeback. I guess it just goes to show the power of Floyd pushes.
Not always.
I mean, those were some clean Floyd pushes too.
And it's just cousin Wade's on his
They're
own.
pretty good, yeah.
He better hold it together. Stick to the story.
Anyway, if
Clean
either of these,
pickup?
if Max, I guess Gordo can't do it anymore, but if Max does go for great push, I will donate $10 to the prize pool.
This ain't a toy, sir. It's heavy machinery.
No, he's not.
Alright. Once again, my plans to donate have been foiled.
This vehicle while under the influence.
If you do risky strats in this summer segment Scramble 2, I will probably donate money to the prize pool. That's a sort of promise.
Sorry, but this is as close
If I
as
do
you
complications
going to
jump,
Nah. I need to take some pictures.
Maybe.
Send them to my guys.
We'll see what the vibe of the room is when your
I'm
race
not
comes
gonna play
along.
Trevor percents anyway.
Perfect.
Oh, shoot. They're gonna check us.
Oh, let's see the pickup. Oh, he slows down a little bit. Yeah, so
Comes to a
he's not
full
even
stop,
gonna-
in fact, yeah. Oh well, it'll get faster someday.
Gordo now
being
finishing the crate section. Meanwhile, Max is going to be going to pick up the
It's
second
up to the
crate.
top of the crane for me.
Yeah, Gordo will be moving away from one crate section and on to another. Very riveting stuff from here on out. God, what do you even say about scouting anymore? You see, this is where it'd be nice to derail. But like...
Derailed?
Time to admire the view. I've been waiting on a crane driver nearly an hour.
Yeah,
I'm not permitted to drive cranes.
I guess since I have nothing else to say, I can once again say, hey people watching on GTAM, come check out the Summer Segment Scramble channel. Got a nice little community going here. Speak with all of us. Come have a nice conversation with all of our friendly faces. I don't know, that's just kind of been my go-to thing to say when I don't have anything to say because we're in a really boring section of the run.
Ease her onto it.
Do triple switch warp route on before marriage and you'll get another donation. I don't know what that means, and I don't even know. Oh my god, Riggy's rating with a party of 126. Riggy.
Welcome, RDR enjoyers.
Thank you,
Good to have
Riggy.
you
Welcome.
Yeah,
This isn't
Ricky
a
will
horse, but enjoy the content anyway.
Ricky will be on commentary for the next two matches, by the way, so look forward to hearing his amazing Swiss voice.
And then after those two matches, he's going to be playing a match against Maddie. So stay tuned for both of those, because basically after this match, it's all Riggy all day. Yeah, someone said worst mission to join to. I mean, maybe if you join during
No. Matt says a good point, though. RDR2 enjoyers love the slow pace of scouting the port.
That's low.
I mean, this is
That's low.
But it's true. It's true,
I mean,
right,
yeah,
Ricky?
I've been playing Red Dead Redemption. It's a lot slower paced. It's a lot of fun when you play it casually, because it's like, casually you want it to be slow paced, and it is. But I don't understand speedrunning Red Dead Redemption. No offense, Riggy.
Riggy, though, I do need you to come on the record and do say that scouting the port is your favorite
what?
IL.
You need him to what?
I need him to say on the record that scouting the port is his favorite IL. I'm not falling for your euphemism joke. I need this. I need him to say it. Ricky, please.
It's over.
It's not a euphemism.
I can't become the unreliable narrator.
One of them dry docks.
I can't become the unreliable narrator. You gotta back me up on this one, Riggy. I'm begging you.
Rules don't
Riggy,
apply to us, Floyd.
free me from my prison.
I don't know. The rules applied to me my whole life.
Oh my god, are you telling me Fresh Riggy is a raider from Fresh Riggy? That's what Modview's telling me.
You think Modview, isn't that kind of shit?
Yeah, but
hold on. Max going for the old way of failing this by jumping off and dying. It is a little risky, because if you jump too early, you will not be put at the right checkpoint, but he does get it right anyway.
It's also slower.
Being a unionized longshoreman's one of the best paying jobs in the country. You tell people around La Puerta that's what you do, they love
Hutch called it.
So jealous.
No one's jealous.
I'm not exactly sure what
he said he did call that Max was going to fall off the crane, which he is technically right about.
It ain't so bad.
Anyway, Gordo's turn to look at car RNG. It does look like he's got something half decent, but it's not a fantastic choice.
We'll see if he decides to do the head in the ground running to spawn another car. Yeah,
I highly doubt it. No, wait, you gotta be in first person for that strat though, right? Or I guess not.
Oh, you did.
Either way, it doesn't look like he did it right, so, parked car for him.
That doesn't look too bad. Obviously, there have been worse cars, but... Oh, yeah. He misses the window.
And on top of that, he is also going to be keeping his camera in third person, which will slow him down at the end. Max, on the other hand, does have a slightly wider selection of cars, although none of them looking particularly enticing. Let's see what he's going to do.
I mean, it should be pointed out, it's never really... You're never really going to get an amazing car in this section. The spawns are just not good. He's not doing tap movement. He's just jumping with the briefcase.
Yeah, like, I think running in third person would be faster than that. Excuse me.
I don't know where he's going. There were a lot better cars. He just passed a really good car on his right, and there were a lot better cars over on the other side of the dock, but he's choosing to take the...
I mean, that's an okay choice. Gordo having a little trouble with traffic seems that it has gotten him to a full stop, which is a bit unfortunate. That being said, both of these runners similar quality cars. Yeah, if that was a ladder launch, I was thinking about it in the back of my head, but didn't have quite the time to say it. That would have been very funny.
Considering they don't have a parachute at this point, not quite sure the purpose of that, but you never know.
What do you mean you never know? I think I do know.
Yeah,
Antonio.
Well, you never know what kind of strat Kristen's gonna find. Like always, the absolute legend that he is, finding a way.
Not in this race right now, is he?
Well, just for the future, you know. I never thought it would be possible to get DM in prologue, and then he proved that wrong. Yeah, Max also having a lot of crashes on this drive, and not jumping down, taking the little ramp, almost hitting a lady with her dog.
Horrible place to walk your dog, by the way. That's gotta be smelly.
Yeah, it's actually not.
It's not what?
Smelly.
It's not? It's a sewer.
No. It's actually not. It's the LA River.
What in the
But the LA River is basically a
name
sewer,
of all
right?
things holy?
It just has no water. So, and when
Then
it does
can't be
have
called
water,
a river.
but it is a river.
Okay,
It's
all right.
it's a dried up river. How about that?
It used to be a river. How about that?
Exactly. During the last couple winters we've had, it's actually been a river because we've actually been getting rain. But
Wow. MaxGentleman stream quality dropping quite a bit. Let's hope that improves. Seems
okay,
it has. Very nice.
I thought that was just me, but I guess
Might
not.
be just you.
I don't know, because my internet's not good.
Oh, okay. That being said,
Zero
it is
in.
Gordo's turn to start the RNG roll on when he is going to get mini subtext. That
Choosing
is the
not to
first-
do the unnamed text minute here that I don't think anyone goes for.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, first email, ammunition. As long as you get second text mini sub, you don't lose any time. But I'm not sure what the odds of that are right now.
Choosing not to
to
do
not
the
go for the
jump.
repo jump, yeah.
I think
I don't
that
blame
might be that he's just a little slow here, but oh,
Right,
nice.
does get
got
mini
minis now.
subtext, but does seem to be confused on which way to go and how to get
I
there the
think-
fastest way possible.
I think he was like debating going towards the Gauntlet's garage and taking a weird route there. But
Must be crap.
yeah,
muscle
Naughty
memory
saying,
from
I
full
thut
game.
he was going to buy a Gauntlet. Yeah.
Surely
Not any
not,
percent.
right?
You don't need a Gauntlet.
You only have yourself to blame.
Yeah, that being said, that poor driving could give Max a little bit of time to catch up. Let's see what RNG he gets. First text should be coming in momentarily.
Where's this thing happening?
Down Grove Street.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
Trevor
We shooting shit up.
climbing in the
Spraying
back of
some
Chop
motherfuckers. I can drive by.
as he
So
drives
far-
down Grove Street. Oh no!
What's happening?
Oh
Fancy
gosh!
stunting.
Wait, homie.
Very nice.
Doing a little bit of
Get around
half
over this way though.
Not this really.
That being said, Max does need to be careful to not accidentally get too close to Hood Safari to let the mini subtext come in. So far he's gotten a Phantom and an ammunition email, so I would say it's likely that the next text will be mini sub if he keeps his position good. He also
Oh,
needs to
no.
kind of get unstuck. Yeah, it does get mini
Ooh,
sub.
okay. Other than that little getting stuck, that was really good improvisation of a route on the fly.
It could have been better. I could have done better.
Okay, well, you're not running, are you, Rake Giles?
Thank God I'm not. Well, actually with this matchup it might not be so bad. That being said, Gordo is now in the middle of the Hood Safari shootout. Basically just clearing out the required enemies and then running like hell to the mission fail, which also triggers the next checkpoint.
2 enemies.
Oh,
Yeah,
based on that
pick 2
return
enemies.
text, yeah, I think he's gonna mission fail.
Yeah.
I give it 3 seconds. Oh, maybe not. Never mind.
my
Gordo
gosh.
is good to go. It is possible that if he didn't get all the enemies he needed to, Franklin and Lamar could have taken care of the rest. That being said, Max is on the wrong street and needs to do a quick improvised U-turn,
Down to the river, come
cutting
on.
through an alleyway to get to the right spot.
Down, MC cut.
I'm pretty sure Gordo didn't get the 2 enemies that run around the corner where Chop runs to when he
Jack the ass,
escapes.
homie. That's our way up out of
That
here.
is possible. I wasn't paying close enough attention to confirm or deny that.
I just realized, how does, when they just tell Chop run away and he just runs away, how does Lamar find him again?
This way.
They make microchips for that, don't they? Or trackers?
This is in 2013.
Shit ain't no river, man. It's a motherfucking sewer. Then we in the right place.
Okay, he does get the car to explode. M. Tom is saying he runs home. Oh, that's right. Home is only like 3 blocks away. Dogs are pretty smart.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gordo shooting down the helicopter does it pretty quick, so he shouldn't lose that much time. Let's see if he does the first-person cop spawn strat.
Jack that motherfucker.
I'm sorry, the what?
Hey, we
The
race these motherfuckers.
Andre found that if you go in first person here, you very consistently get the heli to spawn behind you.
They got sea shark racing
And
all over.
it could be a gig with placebo, but it has worked for me a lot, so never know.
Oh, it seems Max was the one to abandon Franklin and Lamar. That is very ironic considering we thought Gordo was going to be the one to. That being said,
And
he now
Gordo
has to
not
redo the
getting
shootout.
the best heli spawn, but just barely dodges it by a pixel. Now he's got to do the little slalom course to dodge the 2 cop boats. And he does get the lucky cop spawn on the left, which means he can just keep going straight. And as long as he doesn't get another heli spawning on the right, should be smooth sailing for him to lose the cops and then go get the mini sub. Yep. Max running straight past the guy who caused him to mission fail last time and not using Trevor's power yet. But luckily no one shoots him. What the hell just happened? He did a little moonwalk, but he makes it to the end. Finally mission fails, and he's going to be on the jet ski part as Gordo's now driving to the boat to retrieve his mini sub.
Yes, that's all very true, Antonio. Let's see how well Max fares on this jet ski section, considering he does have to take down a helicopter and evade the police as well. That could be very difficult. Choosing to take the middle jet ski, which I do believe makes Lamar run a little bit further, and I think Max is aware of that as well based on his camera blinging. The best way I can describe that.
His as someone called it when I would do that in Trevor %, the angry camera shakes. And he's not downing the car. I'm pretty sure the reason that you down the car is just so that they can't shoot the C4 out of your hand.
You don't need to do that. I don't ever do
Yeah.
it. It's really like a 1 in 100 chance of biting your ass.
Are you telling me it's millions to 1?
No.
Gordo here didn't get the hatch to stay open, so he's going to be doing old dolphin strats.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Max also not doing first person strat, but let's see what his heli spawn is.
Placebo, like several people have said that.
Yeah, but is it really? Oh, he does get a good heli spawn. It could be placebo, but if the placebo works, it's probably placebo. But if the placebo consistently gives you good results, there's no reason not to do the placebo, especially if it doesn't lose you time. Max, oh, he gets the right cop spawn, which means he has to sprint like hell to get back over to the left before the cop barely sees him. Oh no, he's
Max
getting
is
squashed.
definitely having a rough time. He is not going to get spotted, but he's barely able to inch out those cop spawns. Oh, it seems they have stopped giving a shit about Lamar and are now closing in on him once again. Max is having a time here for sure.
Oh,
barely inching up those cops several times.
barely doing what?
Inching them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do some research on Merriweather Security Consulting, friend. They'd be on trial for human rights.
Alright, Max now on his way to mini sub, as Gordo is probably about a third of the way done, if I had to do say so myself. Another part where I am not going to have quite much to say about this ongoing race. I will say though that I was about to mention it, Gordo now finally pre-dialing Steve, as you are meant to do on this part of the mission, when you have nothing else. Does get the number correct, so he will be ready to go for By the Book.
So we are going to enjoy shitting on them. Oh, great. I look forward to that. Okay, that's more like it.
Now let's see if Max is going to do the hatch strat here.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But
based on some of the strats we've seen, I think he might be.
There it goes.
Yeah, I don't think he's played this segment in a while, which means he's still doing some of the older strats. He might not even know about hatch strat.
That's very possible.
But yeah, now we're getting to the last little mission before Blitz play starts.
Yeah, getting ever so tantalizingly close to the non-linear section of this run, which is when things will get real. These runners are... Wait. Max just completely stopping in his tracks for a moment. What was that about?
I think he's going so close to the pier, he like hit a... There's a section where it's really shallow. There's a hole that sits on the bottom that comes up, and I think he hit it.
That very well could be what's happening there, yeah.
On this corner too, so that's also like... You can see on the map, there's the different colors displaying the elevation. For me, I choose to never go on the really light white section because there are little metal things that sit on the bottom.
Yeah. I think he just hit one, considering how his mini sub is bobbing back and forth.
I didn't turn anyone on to anything.
Gordo, gosh, I can't talk today. Gordo, meanwhile, utilizing wiggle boosts, just like we saw in Pac-Man about an hour ago. And he's going to be done with the mini submission and off to start watching By the Book. Now, for legal reasons, if you live in China, you are not allowed to watch this part of the stream.
It's Japan, not China.
For legal reasons, if you live in Japan, you are not allowed to watch this part of the stream.
Don't tell people what to do. That's kind of cringe.
Hey man, Rockstar already says in their launching sequence that you're not allowed to have unauthorized public performance of this game. So... Chinese people probably...
Okay, and...
Well, why did your voice get so loud there for a second?
It's almost as if I did that on purpose for comedic effect. Thank you for pointing out the joke.
You're welcome.
That being said, Gordo's starting the first By the Book drive as Max is finally finishing up the,
So is he gonna be a
Hey Rake, what political party do you affiliate with?
But there's nothing we can do about it. If something happened to him right now, I'd be right under a microscope.
When it comes to politics, I'm a coward.
Shit, and that would make it very difficult to keep old secrets.
Oh well, for you.
I'll leave it at that.
You're a libertarian now.
Secrets, asshole. Me. After you brought Trevor in on this.
I only brought in.
I've said all I have to say.
Okay.
Taking scores again.
Goxie, you take that back right now. I'm not cringe.
Hey man,
control the situation.
Don't say that.
And we'd unearth this connection, then what?
Then
what? Don't say what? The Republican Party is full of cringe.
My family.
Yes, don't say
him as his own. I don't
Why
know
not?
which is worse.
What am I gonna do? Get lynched?
Anyway, any of that could happen at any time.
Slow down.
The Republicans disrespect my brother, but you don't see me bitching
He knows
about
I'm
it.
alive. He knows I got money. And now
My brother's my brother. That's all I'm gonna leave it at.
Does he know how?
Let's see.
How long you've been working?
That being said, Gordo does finally get his crash.
What does that matter?
Not game crash.
Doing this drive in first person, which means I don't think he's not doing wiggle boost strats.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice first person drive that you don't see.
Oh yeah, no, he is doing wiggle boost strats.
Outside of Marcus showing off.
This is really turning into Le Mans. They haven't started singing yet. Gogsy, give me a song. I'll start singing it.
No, if you start singing this song, I will server mute you and take over the rest of this commentary myself. This is not a bluff.
Oh.
One high-pitched note out of you and it is over.
What about low-pitched notes?
What, are you gonna rap or something?
I don't know. Dag told me to sing Sweet Caroline.
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
Seems like
I like that one.
we're trying to take advantage of them.
Then what?
Gets put to rest, and we don't need you.
Maybe someday I'll get to bring it back.
What about it?
That being said, Max having a little trouble dialing Steve ends up dialing a blank number. Very good work.
And you told me it'd be a clean job.
If the commentators have the best clip of SSS, do we get merch?
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem, Dave, as much as he is...
I don't know, that's hostile.
As much as he is mine.
That being said, Max does eventually get Steve's number dialed in, and now we'll be beginning by the book as Gordo is starting to get towards the end. He's got one more scene of torture, a snipe, and one drive to go, and then he'll be on to the non-linear section.
Stormraid's saying we would get merch if we had the best clip, but we won't have the best clip, so it's...
Now?
Speaking facts, absolutely.
Oh, Max going to the wrong side of the sewer.
I had a feeling.
Oh yeah, I guess it's not ended by the book.
Well,
we're trying to induce an epileptic seizure. Thank you for that.
Woo! That is a wrap,
my friends. Oh, what is this route that Max is taking?
Yeah, Max is definitely struggling with this drive. Like, I thought Gordo's crashes at the end were bad, but...
I can assure you,
I think Dag is now, he doesn't make it all the way over. That is one of the things. If you want to make it all the way over, you do have to take a little bit of a wider turn. But yeah, there's that little hill you can go up. That he did go up if you don't make it.
After all that time, Max finally
little
getting
crash.
unstuck.
Oh, hitting a bunch of people. Let's hope that doesn't give him cops. Actually, can you even get cops in this section?
IAA? The IAA want you dead as well, don't you remember? The Marshal?
He said we're going for some nice brake boosts. Good practice for when he drives back this way for non-linear.
I'm no love professor, but I think Dag is now and Storm Raider are happy to see each other.
What do you mean?
I don't like the way you phrased that.
Well, I was trying to make like a Red Dead reference, but I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't play enough Red Dead to get the references. I heard the one funny "I'm not a hater" line and I was like, holy shit.
I know. I was playing and I heard that line from the NPC, and I was like, oh. That's where that comes from.
Yeah, it's funny that we both had that, well, not universal experience, because 90% of people won't. But yeah, very good experience. That being said, RNG time for Gordo. Will he get a tow truck?
I think...
Behind, doesn't see any. Looks ahead.
I think that the
Bingo.
game gods... Oh, that's a small... No, that's a big tow. He's got it.
How did you confuse that for a small tow truck?
Because it's a different color.
There's a joke to be made here.
This looks
Max
like a
taking his sweet time to skip the
versus
cutscene.
Experienced player. I'm going to counter you, or another casual versus speed runner. I'm going to say, and no digs to the runner himself, this looks like a case of noob versus more noob. Compared to like some of the other matches that we've been seeing.
That is cold.
Hey, man, it's in perspective, you know?
Also, I just realized I should be paying a lot more attention to Max, because what route did he take here for driving?
Probably the GPS route.
Either way, I regret not paying enough attention.
I just hope that broke your goddamn neck!
Huh. Anyway.
Alright. Gordo now finally entering the Blitz play intro and going to kick things off. He's got the free tow truck, but now will he get a garbage truck in time?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Usually the garbage truck isn't as big of a problem just because the spawn table, but every once in a while, the game just screws you over. Not getting in the tow truck. Oh my god, why do I even speak?
It probably would have been technically better if he drove out of range in the Bodhi and then stole the garbage truck. But either way, this is very lucky.
Because the garbage truck would just follow you.
Exactly.
But either way, getting one here at all is very good. Has to be careful not to let his camera drift, because the tow truck will despawn. But it's
Once
still
again,
there.
Max getting stuck in between two objects. It feels like that's been happening a lot today, which is quite unfortunate.
Considering Max banned first, I'm surprised he didn't ban Blitz play, especially considering he doesn't even have a PB in this segment. But
to be honest, though, I have no idea what his trains are.
He could have felt even more inexperienced in the next segments.
Gordo not realizing he hadn't made it to on mission 1 for the tow truck delivery yet, and gets out and gets back in, but does get the tow truck delivered in the end. Let's see if he knows that the optimal route is to now switch to Franklin instead of delivering a getaway vehicle. Seems he does, as he is trying to switch away, but that conference call is being pesky and preventing him from doing so. He finally gets it, and now he's off to Franklin section. So now, what Gordo has to do is get masks, complete assassination, boiler suits, Merryweather, and then he's set.
Getaway vehicle, then he said.
Set for getaway vehicle. I was totally going to get to that point.
Oh, sorry.
One other thing of note, Max is opting to take the Michael route to get to Blitz play intro, going to show that he may have not quite done a strat update for this segment. I wonder what he did spend his time practicing, though. I'm really curious to find out.
He could have also opted to just do this for fun, didn't practice, and just hope that his old PBs would have been enough to keep him in the top 32.
I mean, there's a difference between top 32 and... Well, I guess either way, you do get to play 3 rounds.
If he's top 32. Trevor route sucks, doesn't work a single time for me. But I think it worked. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. So... that's unfortunate.
Max managing to get a garbage truck. Has not spawned in Blitz play intro yet, although he does have Merryweather heist. Very interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully
if he realizes he needs to keep his distance. Yeah. He can get a little closer, but not too much. Moment of truth. Is the next text going to be Blitz play intro? There it is. He is set. Starts the viewer to the left as if he's going to off-road in the trash truck, but does make up his mind and realize that would be a terrible idea. Sticking to the highway for now. But maybe he'll try to go for a little yop. Looks like he is. Well done. Gordo almost made it to the marker for assassination, after which he'll have a little bit of downtime to go out and buy weapons for the Blitz play finale. Max driving away to keep the garbage truck also spawned in.
And also,
has a little trouble turning around.
Gordo opted not to get a new car at the beach, so we'll see if he gets a new one here while on his way to ammunition.
He most certainly will. Let's be honest.
If he does have trouble with stealing the car, with the person getting mad at you, taking a while to throw him out of the car, you can get really pressed for time here, so we'll see how he manages that.
Probably with ease. Although for his sake, I do hope he does get a better vehicle. Taking the Mesa, I believe, is not great, especially when he gets to Merryweather heist. That being said, Max has discovered or come across a random shootout between a pedestrian and cops. Thankfully not causing him any problems.
Finding another garbage truck, however, no tow truck yet.
Yeah, so Max is going to have to go out and set up the getaway vehicle. What is he doing? He's just sitting there doing nothing. Is he having trouble making up his mind? Is he looking for a tow truck? Is he having trouble finding the getaway spot? I'm not quite sure.
I think he thought that he needs a 4-person car, maybe?
Possible.
He wasn't stealing a car because he thought it wasn't 4-person.
Okay, he just gives up on the getaway vehicle entirely. Interesting choice. Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Gordo very close to missing the timer, but he makes it. And he actually gets the right spawn, but using a normal pistol. The Pagali should be good enough to get enough speed to leave, though. Not the best car you can get in this section, but good enough and better than the SUV he was in before.
For sure. Yeah, so let's see. Is Max going to figure out how to progress Blitz play section? Or is he going to be here struggling for a while?
I mean, other than Trevor route, which he didn't even do, the strats in this section have never changed. Same route, same order, or sorry, not strats. It's the same route though, the same order, since at least 2020.
Yeah.
And he's been, the route hasn't changed as long as I've been in the community, and he's been in the community. Yeah. Other than Trevor route.
Well, I mean, that's a route change.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it anyway. So, other than that. Also, I don't know where he's going.
Yeah, I was trying to interrupt real quick. I think it is safe to say that absolutely nobody has any idea what's going through Max's head right now as he's driving towards western Los Santos, just going across into Mesa. No tow truck, no delivered vehicle. Is he just driving straight to Merriweather Heist? Is that what's going on here?
Maybe he might be driving to the beach for masks, but he obviously doesn't know that when you're in the city, the optimal strat is to do boiler suits first, and then go straight to Merriweather after assassination.
And most notably, do all of this as Franklin. Yeah, this is going to cause him a lot of time loss here.
Trevor, what the hell?
Yeah, he's Trevor.
Oh my god.
Did you not notice where he was driving from?
No, I didn't even realize that.
I think this choice, and this choice alone in routing, is going to
put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's deciding the game right here. The RNG was already bad enough, but this, yeah, I think it's safe to say this match has been decided. Which is quite unfortunate. It's always fun to see close matches, which this one was for a bit. We did see a bit of back and forth between these two runners. But now that that section is over, well, I guess on the bright side, they're close enough in this section to see that we can get an idea of who is faster at the Merriweather Heist. One last little bit of a proper race between these two runners. Gordo making use of the picador, Max going for the default placed Bodhi.
Almost forgot.
Yeah, and
kind of sold on like a
what's he trying to? Oh, he's sticking to
with Lester's weird eye for detail.
Yeah, it is technically still an even race if you ignore the fact that there are 2 missions, or 3 missions if you count the tow truck, that Gordo's done that Max hasn't even done yet. So other than the garbage truck, Max has not done any of the Blitz play setups. He also hasn't done assassination. Whereas after Gordo finishes this mission, all he has to do is deliver the getaway car, and then he can go straight to the Blitz play heist.
Yeah, maybe.
Merriweather Security Consulting, the company our government uses to fight its wars and protect.
Historian 55 in chat pointing out, it's not an even race. It's just if you know nothing about this segment, it looks like an even race.
Anyway, they've just
and I want it to be even, so I'm gonna cope and pretend it is.
What's one of the first on the list?
It makes it more fun to commentate when it's neck and neck.
Exactamundo! So it's gotta be valuable, right?
That is very true, yeah.
Get out, find your
Max
spot on the
didn't
side
go
of the bridge
over
and
to
call
the
Michael.
left side of the road, so he does deal with a little bit more traffic spawn, but he has no problem getting around it, and he's now getting to the bridge a little bit later than Gordo, but around the same time, more or less.
Yeah, solid 15-ish seconds between these two on this
Damn, that's a
level.
long way up. So make sure I don't run into any trouble when I get there. Fucking Trevor.
Let's see how Max's snipes go.
Got you, homie.
Hey, yo, there's 2 guards. These are bad dudes, right?
It's clear, man. Climb aboard.
Things I do for
Tanish asks, he doesn't know much about Blitz play. Do we think Gordo can PB? I think it's very possible if he doesn't have any major mess ups.
Keep an eye on me, okay?
Actually, he still has the submarine part. Yeah, the submarine part of Merriweather Heist.
Oh, the rest of the mission. Yeah, that'll be 4-ish minutes, and then on top of that, He's already gotten towed, so he just, after that, he would need to do getaway vehicle and blitz play finale. With all of that combined, yeah, I don't think he's going to PB today. It might be a little close, like maybe within a minute or two, but I don't see a PB on the on hand.
Oh yeah, Garibon giving us a nice flashback to Gordo was way behind back when he failed the dead man walking shootout 6 times.
Yeah. Max struggling to get the C4 down. Does eventually get it.
Gordo missed one of his C4s, so he's gonna have to run all the way back.
That is quite unfortunate.
And now deal with all of the guards shooting at him. And he's on low HP now, so that could
he needs to be careful.
Problem.
He gets spotted one more time. That could cause him some problems.
Did he throw a C4? Oh, I think he just completely skipped that one.
Third charge is set.
Possible. Anyway, let's hope Gordo does not get shot anywhere. Max getting killed during this section and having to redo the final part of this section of the mission. Which means Gordo will be triggering the cutscene first out of these two.
Boy.
But a surprising upset in this individual level.
I feel like everything about this run has just been surprising in who's ahead. I haven't been able to tell.
It's been very entertaining to watch, that's for sure. Gordo struggling a little bit with those cops behind, or not cops, enemies behind cover.
End from this spot, which means it's unlikely that Gordo's going to PB. If not, actually not unlikely, it's almost impossible. Sorry, not almost impossible. It is impossible.
Yeah, especially with a dead man walking like we saw, it would be strange if he managed to pull out a PB after all that. That being said, both of these runners lining up for the helicopter shot. Max managing to get trigger first, but both of them struggling to knock it down. Gordo does snipe it down first, which means he is back in the lead for finishing Merryweather heist.
Max doesn't know where to aim first. Not looking at where the people come out.
Yeah, Gordo struggling a tiny bit with sniping. Max having a little trouble with that one on the stairs. Aims at Michael instead of the 2 enemies he does need to kill now. Taking quite a few shots to get them. Gonna have to reload, most likely. And Gordo finished with shooting.
Max also finished with shooting.
Yeah, so now the rest of this mission should be pretty chill for both of them. The part that won't be chill, though, is seeing how Max manages to figure out how he's going to route the rest of Blitz play, because doing Merryweather this early and having a lot of things to do is going to definitely throw a loop for him. Yeah, to clarify, Max got Trash Truck, and that's it. Nothing else. No no tow truck, no getaway vehicle, no masks, no Merryweather, or no assassination, no boiler suits. Only garbage truck, which means he's gonna have to come up with some serious routing on the fly if he wants to finish his run. Honestly, even I would struggle in the situation he's in right now.
Well, you wouldn't put yourself in the situation in the first place. That's the real issue here. Not how he handles it after, but what was going through his mind that led him to doing this way in the first place.
Davey, I did mention getaway vehicle. I'm a little insulted. But yeah, just to make it clear, Max is by far not ahead. Gordo has one setup after this, and that's it, while Max has several minutes of setups.
Even though it looks like Max is only like 20 seconds behind, if you scroll back in the chat, Gordo, after he finishes this, is delivering the getaway vehicle and then doing blitz play. Max has to do tow truck. He has to do masks. He has to do boiler suits. He has to do, what's it called? Assassination. And then he can do blitz play. Oh, he also still has to do the getaway vehicle. He hasn't done anything. So as close as this looks, Max probably still has another 20-30 minutes to go.
I hope it's not 30. I hope it's more like 15.
Hold me up!
Because in addition, do keep in mind that we did start today's races a little bit late. Because of the forfeit, we managed to catch up somewhat, but we do have a schedule to keep. So it would be nice to see this race finished up as quickly as we can.
We'll
That
see.
being said, yeah, we'll see what Max can pull off. Gordo has acquired his getaway vehicle, just now has to deliver it. So getting very close to the end for him. Max now finally finishing up Merryweather Heist. I am a little excited to see what he's going to do next. Will he stay as Trevor? Will he switch characters like he really should?
Rake, to be honest...
He's calling cab, oh no.
Now that we skipped one, we technically aren't off schedule. The latest possible start on the schedule for the next match is in 2 hours.
I suppose. But yeah, Max choosing to kill himself to warp to the hospital. That is a start.
Why is he as Trevor, though? I don't understand what he's doing.
Has he forgotten a core mechanic of the game?
At this point, just like, go look at the pinned graphic that tells you the order.
Nah, I don't think, I think 95% of people would be too prideful to go look up for a resource like that in the middle of a run, especially a race setting.
Well, I don't care about his pride. I want this run to be over.
Yeah,
okay,
me too, buddy.
That was mean, but this is going to take a long time if he's doing everything off the dome. Because obviously, the boiler suits are right next to you.
Yeah, he's going for it. Don't worry about it.
Going for it. Oh, okay.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh my gosh. This is such a night and day difference. I agree. Max running for 5 years. Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Hopefully, in his second round, he can practice the strats a little bit more.
Yeah, let's hope he's got a better arsenal of segments. Like, maybe he just got really unlucky with which ones Gordo banned, and maybe Gordo knocked out all of his star categories.
I'm in position.
That's possible.
So here's to hoping Max will fare a little better in the future.
There is definitely some strategy to the bans. You obviously want to try and ban segments that your opponent will do well in. But there is also a little bit of strategy in that if you ban a segment that they do well in early, you never know. Like, the bans you do could influence the bans they do. And they could ban a segment that you don't care about.
Just stop in the road and stay there. All right, I pulled up. Get ready, Frank.
It's kind of like a game of chess. You want to be in your opponent's head. Oh, choosing not to kill the worker.
Probably fine. Yeah, doing this drive as Trevor is going to be very unfortunate. But yeah, not killing him didn't matter. Ran him over anyway. It's fine.
Gordo throwing a lot of C4 just to make sure that it opens. See, I don't... Oh my... Yeah. I don't think he's going to set up a hospital warp. No, he's not.
Well, yeah, you don't set up a hospital warp in segments. You just kill Frank
You're not supposed
Michael.
to, but I didn't know if he would do it anyway because of full game muscle memory.
I'll be up here. Fuck. Fall back. We'll never get out of here.
Those Prox mines don't look like they're in the perfect spots, but hopefully it'll be good enough.
Yeah, you can wing that problem for the most part. And there's an easy way to back it up as well. But yeah, next up is the helicopter shot, aiming for it, and that should be good.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Wow, helicopter debris basically lands on him. It's a good thing he did not ragdoll as a result of this kind of... The game was merciful enough to push him a tiny bit to the side. Yeah, Gordo going through this shootout fairly cleanly from the looks of it. And Max finally delivering the tow truck.
Having actually a very good shootout. Very clean, hitting a lot of his shots. But he missed the car.
What do you mean?
He didn't explode the car. Yeah. And as we were saying yesterday, he opted to shoot the helicopter instead of grenade launching it, which is slower. However, if you miss the RPG shots, it's no longer slower. So it's all about how confident you feel in getting that grenade launcher shot, the RPG shot first or second try.
Well, it's also a consistency thing, yeah. I don't go for it personally.
Max setting a getaway vehicle, once again as Trevor, but he still has to do masks and assassination before he can start Blitz play.
Max is also struggling with the getaway vehicle. I'm pretty sure you can use that one, but because he did not trigger the prompt, he is wrongly assuming that that vehicle will not work.
Yeah, that prompt is just a little weird. Sometimes it's a little finicky of where you are, where you're parked. Sometimes you're parked fine, but you have to reverse and go back into it again. But he's just ditching it altogether.
Yeah, just driving off all the way to the next thing. Like, doing these long drives is definitely going to hurt him in the long run. Well, even in the short run, this is just basically burning away time. Which
meanwhile,
I suppose
Gordo on the last drive. Gordo about
get ready
to
with
finish. Last cutscene.
All right, GG's, Gordo.
GG's.
Going to drag him on in here.
Gordo.
All right.
How you feeling?
I'm dead.
Hey, what up, Michael?
Hey, man. Spider-Man walking, I was laughing. I was not raging in nothing. I was just laughing.
Yeah.
After the third death, I was just feeling the hurt in my stomach. How much laughing I was doing. Also, during yoga, after Jimmy tried to drug me, my controller died.
Oh, that's not
so
good.
I was driving.
We were wondering
and pulling,
why you didn't aim.
Yeah, I was driving during yoga and tried to pull an extra USB cable from the back of my computer, because for some reason I was trying to plug my USB and my controller was not working.
Oh,
so
is that
just
yeah?
So I was playing, not trying to do a billion things at the same time.
Well, yeah, either way, you did a fairly solid job, pulled it off, got a fairly decent time for Blitz play. Yeah. And hey, yeah, you won. That's what matters, right?
Woo!
You get to move on to the, I don't want to call it the winner's bracket because it's not a bracket, it's Swiss format, but...
The next round.
Yeah, now you only have to win twice to move on instead of 3 times.
Meanwhile, Max finally switching to Franklin, so now he can finally do assassination. And then after that, he still has to deliver the getaway vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been paying attention, Gordo, but Max has been struggling heavily with the routing for non-linear Blitz play. I believe you were still ahead at the beginning, but of all this, but
let's just say you were neck and neck
because
on Merryweather. Yeah, you were neck and neck on Merryweather. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
During this entire run, I was having tech issues, the controller, etc. But my live split notes crashed. So I didn't know what to do in the Deadman Walking Pickup. I didn't know what to buy in the Amazon store. I was just lost.
You did a very good job.
Yeah, you did very well.
Like in the Merryweather heist, you two were basically side by side, except obviously after Merryweather heist, all you had left before Blitz play was getaway vehicle, and Max had only done trash truck. He still had all the rest of the setups and assassinations to do.
Well, good luck for Max. I hope he finishes the run soon, and I see you guys later.
Great. Thank you for joining us for today's race. It's been good having you.
And congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. So Max is on to assassination, after which he is starting to slowly tick off the checkboxes of everything he needs to set up. Because after this, he has, what? Tow truck, getaway vehicle. Is that it?
And that's it. Yep.
All right.
No, actually, no, he already got the tow truck, it's Trevor. It's just getaway vehicle.
Right. Thank you for reminding me. All right. Let's see how he spends his minute and a half. Probably going to go to ammunition. Might pick up a new car. Hard to say, though. Like, considering how little he has left, it's probably not going to be a big deal if he doesn't. Okay, immediately going for stealing a new car. I'm not sure if this is the best choice. If I were in his position, I'd probably do a little more window shopping before stealing this. He is also powering quite a bit, which is not optimal here, considering you are running out the clock, ideally.
Yeah. This is, I believe, one of the few sections where the in-game timer does not get slowed down by powering, which means even though normally powering would slow down the in-game clock and give you more time, with the only penalty being the real-time attack, in this section, powering slows down the real-time attack and the checkout countdown, which is not good when most of the time you only get back with about 5 seconds left.
Yeah, so Max making his way back to the the hotel now. Is he hesitating, maybe trying to think if he can pick up a new car, but he does not have time, so he's getting into position to do this kill. Let's see how he fares.
Looking in the right place, though.
Yeah, he is not setting it up correctly. Now has to shoot further. It looks like he is struggling to get that kill.
Oh,
the target
he's running
is
away.
running away. Yeah, he's going to have to go on a bit of a chase.
And now he has all the guys chasing him.
Oh, yeah, hopefully he won't die either, but he needs to... Yeah, he lost the target.
There it is.
Alright, roll it back, everyone. Gonna watch that minute and a half happen again. Hopefully we will not be stuck in a time loop. So yeah, back to ammunition.
That is the thing that sucks about this mission, is if you fail, it doesn't take you back to when he spawns. It takes you all the way back to when you arrive at the hotel. So all the purchasing you have to do again, all the driving, stealing a car, especially if like you're not very good. Sometimes you can get stuck in a rabbit hole of failing, doing it again, failing, doing it again. Just, you know, the textbook definition of insanity. And now he's opening his phone? That's wasting time that he might not have. But it looks like he's pretty solid on time now. In the Buffalo, though, and I don't know if he's going to opt to try and get a better car. But doesn't look like it. Even though he does have 20 seconds, he probably could have gotten a better car here. Let's see if he looks in the right spot this time. He doesn't look like he's looking in the right spot. I don't think he knows.
Very well, he might not.
Never give up. You know, I actually appreciate that sentiment. Yeah, he's going to spawn on the left, I think.
Yeah, hopefully he will hit the shot.
Oh,
nope,
he gets really lucky. He gets the spawn he's supposed to.
He's also going to get cops here because he did mission fail before. He does kill the target, though, so he just needs to lose to cops and deliver the getaway vehicle, which he could use his current car for. So...
Yeah, I thought it's Franklin's personal vehicle.
Oh, right. I forgot that is his personal Buffalo and not a different one. Right. Good catch.
Man, you get what you get.
Actually, I didn't see if it was the Buffalo or the Buffalo S. There is a chance he happened to just get a street stop.
Oh, God, he's going to drive straight into the view of a cop, which resets his lost timer.
Max,
where is he going?
Max, where are you going?
You are
That's
driving the opposite way. You are literally heading in the opposite direction of where you need to go. Please, I'm begging you.
Oy vey.
And he drives into another cop, and he's driving right past the police station, isn't he? He's going to get caught again.
Max,
but no,
please.
I do not think he is going for a respray, considering there are no LS customs in the direction he is heading.
Max, please be fast. I need to pee.
You can go ahead and go now. I can handle this for a bit.
Okay, I will be right back. Don't leave the riveting gameplay. Rake Giles will keep you in good hands.
Yeah, I will keep you very informed as to what's going on. Max still using a lot of power, which is slowing down the rate at which he will lose to cops. He really, really needs to stop doing that, I think. Although, actually, no, considering how far he has to drive, it's not going to make a difference. Alright. Just needs to not have any... Oh! Hits a pole and spins out. Thankfully, he is on a mission, or else that might have killed him. And if he dies now, he has to redo the whole 1.5-minute wait and assassination once again. So it is very, very important. Yes, he has lost the cops and has passed the mission. So, that leaves one setup. The getaway vehicle. Which has been very unintuitive for him so far. So here is to hoping that he gets it right. Hopefully he will see the prompt that he cannot use his current car's getaway vehicle. He is slowing down. I think he's looking for one. What is he doing? He's just stopped. He's just stopped. What's going on? What is he doing? He's switching characters again. He's further away from where he needs to be, and he gets a switch with cops. Yes, he forgot the car. That is correct. You forgot the getaway vehicle, and now you have cops, so you can't switch back. Out of the frying pan into the fire, everyone. Kills himself. Honestly, a good choice to make right now. You gotta get rid of those cops, man.
Chat, how badly did he slander me?
I didn't slander you.
I appreciate that. Oh no, my dog sees squirrels outside, and now she's like jumping at my window.
I just realized Gordo is still streaming, so we are getting his game feed still. I have no idea what he's up to.
I think he's climbing a mount? Oh, he failed.
Climbing a bit of a hill. Alright, MaxGentleman getting a car. He can use this as a getaway vehicle, I believe. He just needs to get to the right spot. Phone up Trevor. And he's... Oh wait, no, he's playing as Trevor. He needs to phone up Franklin or Michael, and then he's good to go. We're getting close. Come on.
You got it, Max. I admire his sentiment of never giving up, though.
Yeah. I think he knows he's lost, right?
Most likely.
Depends on how much attention he's paying to the stream. Oh. Game cut? Oh, okay, just a little freeze.
DNF?
Okay, are you listening? It's up to you if you want to continue or not. I mean, you've gotten this far. You might as well finish if you want to. Yeah, it does seem he is tabbing out to check on the stream, I guess. That is very likely what's going on here.
Yeah, you can if you can hear us, Max, you can keep going.
Yeah. Do we think we should pull him in and go ahead and get a check? I think considering the way he stopped, that's the way to go. I'll pull him in real quick. Hey Max, if you want to finish the run, you're absolutely free to. We've got plenty of time.
I don't want to delay everyone. Well,
hey Max,
how many times
if you want to finish the run, you're
like 10 minutes.
It's been an hour 30. I have no idea if I don't think there's an official cutoff, right?
I don't want to delay the. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you only have 2 missions left.
All right, fantastic.
Okay. 1 second.
We'll drag you back. Good luck.
Wait, do you want us to drag you back? It's up to you as well. We could. Okay.
Yes.
We'll do. Thank you. All right, Andy's off.
Back. Good luck.
Wait, do you want us to trigger random events as well? He does have we'll do sleep mode off. So let's see. Can he even set the getaway vehicle while a random event is spawned in? That might cause a problem. Okay, he's getting close. He just needs to mark it. He might not have the right prompt.
Yeah, it's sometimes. Get out of the car and get back in, Max. No. Yeah. Okay, good.
I think he's got.
There we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He just needs to put down the phone. And
oh my god, Gordo's doing Epsilon
there
taxis.
Epsilon, wait for real? Oh my god.
Oh my god,
yes. No way.
Oh my god, Gordo, I love you. If you're listening to the stream, thank you.
Alright, that being said, we're getting to the end. We're getting there. And I just remembered Ricky wanted to be done before midnight. Hopefully the rest of the other matches will be quick.
You need to be done before midnight?
No, Ricky does. midnight his time. So we've got ideally 4 hours to finish up the rest of the races.
Uh-oh.
I think we'll be okay.
It's okay. It's me and Alex, and then Krabic and Venix, and all four of us. I wouldn't say, you know, we're fast, but well, me and Venix, Krabic and Alex, yes. Me and Venix are fast enough that we shouldn't sandbag it too much. Tanish, don't ever say that, please. Don't say that.
Copeland.
Alex has a faster Epsilon PB than me. Why would he ban it?
Maybe he's afraid he'll choke. I mean, look, like I got like a
Epsilon,
109 Epsilon last time I raced it, and I have a 101 PB.
What's the ETA?
Maybe sub-hour someday.
Just a second.
Let's go, Max.
Yeah.
There they are, incoming. Get ready to do your thing.
Travis % next.
Michael, you better get on your way.
I can 100% confirm to you, forget Rhett, there will not be Travis % next. Xavier says he hopes Alex runs Epsilon and rages because he fucks up parachute strat.
Yeah, I think for that reason he's not going to pick it. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it again. If Anthony and Alex run Epsilon, $10 to the prize pool.
What do you mean script leak by Antonio? All I'm saying is that I will ban Trevor % if he doesn't. I hate Trevor %. It's awful.
You'll match it? Hell yeah, Marcus. Epsilon Coalition, let's go.
Everyone out, let's go.
Another Blitz play race. Not to leak the script, but I can also confirm it will not be Blitz play. Why do I hate Trevor %?
Overrated.
Because repossession, complications, and chop.
Looks like they hit their panic button after LSPD.
Which is kind of funny that I still hate complications after being an Epsilon runner for so long. But for some reason, complications is so much more bearable when you do it like not after chop. Oh, Max choosing to do this shootout. I wouldn't say the casual way, but not pre-placing things, not with any rhyme or reason, just shooting people.
To answer your question, Crab, so far I don't think we have seen. There's been no countryside, right?
Yeah, I have the spreadsheet open. We haven't seen countryside. We haven't seen deep inside. Until today, we hadn't seen fresh meat, but now we have. And then we haven't seen all races or Epsilon.
Yep.
Oh, Xavier beating me to the punch.
That's okay. You can beat Xavier in Epsilon.
I actually don't know which segment I want to do.
Well, you got a few more minutes to figure it out. You should have planned it well beforehand. Like, as soon as I saw my matchup, I immediately got to the drawing board.
I mean, I'm going against Alex. He could beat me in every segment, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Would Epsilon with Franklin be a cool category? Epsilon with Franklin would literally not be any different than Epsilon with Michael, other than
faster driving.
You have. Yeah.
So I guess in theory it would be a little nicer, but.
But like, where do you even drive? Like,
what do you mean? Where do you drive? You drive a lot of places.
Not real. Like, yes, but I guess the bullet drive to
Seeking the Truth alone. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but like other than that, it's all short drives or like drive with the taxi, Sandy Shores drive. Like none of them are like
still
big,
improved by
drive.
Franklin. At least a little bit. Like, yeah, it would be nicer. Like, it's not gonna be huge, but it would be nicer.
Yeah.
Max
Switching to Trevor
shot. Yeah. All right. He just has to clean the last few.
I think it's just very obvious that Max hasn't played this game in a while because he's been doing a lot of the old routes. He's been doing the old strats and seems to kind of have forgotten the order to kill people. What's Michael doing? Yeah, he's just shooting at nothing. He does remember the ledge buffer though.
Hey man, shit.
Antonio, can I be the first upset of the tournament? Xavier, I would love that very much. I would love to beat Alex. That'd be very cool. up until NL wasn't even too bad. What's NL? Am I dumb?
Yeah, I'm struggling on that too.
Nacho Libre.
Non-linear, duh.
Oh yeah. So I've never called that non-linear. I just always call it Blitz Play Split.
Not a San Andreas Hundo fan, I think clearly. All right, Illuminati setting to C4, not Illuminati. Shit, Max setting to C4. Ledge buffers.
Oh my god!
And he's good. He just needs to. Okay, yeah. Michael Call comes in. Perfect.
What? Alex saying yeah, sure.
Oh, are we gonna see an Epsilon race? Is that what's happening?
No. Yes, but no. But oh.
This is your one shot.
I know. This is gonna be like the only time in the entire tournament that Epsilon gets ran.
Nah, there will be another time. We've got 5 rounds of Swiss.
90% of the time.
Anything can happen then.
90% of the time, it's there. We haven't had a matchup
Anyway,
yet.
hold on.
Where it's
GG's
two good
Max.
Epsilon runners. Oh
All
yes,
right,
GG's Max.
All right, GG's man, you got
GG's Max.
I admire you.
I admire your never give up attitude.
Exactly, and I just want to give some context. So, what happened? So I practiced Blitz Play once, and at the start, when we voted, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be okay." You know, he's gonna vote the Blitz Play, and we won't play it. But then, when I saw we were gonna do Blitz Play, I freaked out a little bit. But it's okay. I think I had like some old notes. So I think I switched to Trevor at some point where I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I did a lot of mistakes, but hey, I tried my best. No, actually, I didn't try my best, but I I did what I could do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Thank you for patience, by the way.
Of course,
yeah, no problem, and no worries. You've got at least 2 more rounds to
True.
Have a bit better of a time. So
I will prove myself next one. To the next one.